Hi, I'm Scott Voak with Pacific Sotheby's International Realty, and today I want to cover the two biggest mistakes that I've seen buyers make in my career. The first mistake is a simple one, and that is working with the listing agent. Now, a lot of buyers think, hey, I'm going to go directly to the listing agent because I'm going to get a better deal. Now, I'm a listing agent. I love it when buyers come through the door and say, I want to work with you. The problem is the listing agent has a fiduciary duty to their client. How does he decide if he's going to get the seller the highest price or the buyer the lowest price? It's a conflict of interest. And in that kind of conflict, when the seller is paying the commission and has an existing relationship, how do you think you're going to do as the buyer? Not very well. So I always think you're better off. Find an agent who knows you, will learn your needs, knows the neighborhood you want to live in, can find you the best house, and then negotiate the best deal. In the end, having an agent negotiate a $20,000, $30,000 discount for you is much better than a listing agent giving you a $5,000 rebate. The second issue I see, and this one is really tough for buyers to get over, is fighting too hard for the actual best deal they can get. That may seem weird. Why don't you want to fight for the best price? Well, it's more important when you buy the house than it is what price you get when you buy the house. And let me explain. Look at this chart. This is a chart of the average price of San Diego homes back since January 2004. Now, it's not elegant, I apologize, but my handwriting's not great. If you look at number one, that shows that in August of 2006, the average price for San Diego homes was $599,000. Let's call it $600,000. So let's say you are a great negotiator and you got it for almost 2% under market. Let's say you paid $590,000 for the house and you sold it 5 years later. Well, 5 years later, the average price in August of 2011, that's number two, was $403,000. That $10,000 doesn't make any difference. It's long gone. Now, conversely, let's say in August 2011, you decided to buy and you had to overpay. You negotiated badly, your agent negotiated badly, or whatever, but you paid $413,000 for the house that was worth $403,000, and you sold it 5 years later in August of 2016 when the average value was over $600,000. Once again, you've forgotten about that $10,000. It really doesn't matter. What I like to counsel my buyers to do is treat your house as your home, not as an investment. Treat it as where you want to raise your family. If you save $10,000 on a house, but your kids have to cross a busy street to go to school for 7 years, was that really worth it? Or if you get a great deal on a house, but it's got 3 bedrooms instead of 4, and then a parent gets sick and needs to move in with you, interest rates have gone up and you can't buy a bigger house, that really puts you in a pickle. If you're buying a personal home, there's more important things than to save 1 or 2%. Being well situated within the school boundaries so that if they change, you don't get sent to another school. Being located in a house that's the right size for your family for the next 5 to 7 years. All these things are far more important than whether you save $10,000. In fact, saving $10,000 in a purchase price is really $2,000 a down payment and $40 a month. Are you willing to have your kids cross a busy street for 5 years to save $40 a month? Or are you going to focus on getting the best house you can at that time for your family? I'm Scott Voak. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.